Silence is a lesson learned through life's many sufferings. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. All cruelty springs from weakness. Begin at once to live, and count each separate day as a separate life. Throw me to the wolves and I will return leading the pack. As is a tale, so is life. Not how long it is, but how good it is what matters. They lose the day in expectation of the night, and the night in fear of the dawn. Every night before going to sleep, we must ask ourselves, what weakness did I overcome today? What virtue did I acquire? Difficulties strengthen the mind, as labor does the body. We are always complaining that our days are few, and acting as though there would be no end of them. Man is affected not by events but by the view he takes of them. We suffer more often in imagination than in reality. You want to live, but do you know how to live? You are scared of dying, and tell me, is the kind of life you lead really any different from being dead? Time heals what reason cannot. The greatest blessings of mankind are within us and within our reach. A wise man is content with his lot, whatever it may be, without wishing for what he is not. Hang on to your youthful enthusiasms, you'll be able to use them better when you're older. You act like mortals in all that you fear, and like immortals in all that you desire. If a man knows not to which port he sails, no wind is favorable. It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor. It is the power of the mind to be unconquerable. The bravest sight in the world is to see a great man struggling against adversity. It is not that we have so little time but that we lose so much. The life we receive is not short but we make it so. We are not ill provided but use what we have wastefully. If you really want to escape the things that harass you, what you're needing is not to be in a different place but to be a different person. He suffers more than necessary, who suffers before it is necessary. Wealth is the slave of the wise, the master of the fool. Until we have begun to go without them, we fail to realize how unnecessary many things are. We've been using them not because we needed them but because we had them. Sometimes even to live is an act of courage. Life is never incomplete if it is an honorable one. At whatever point you leave life, if you leave it in the right way, it is whole. Life, if well lived, is long enough. We suffer more in imagination than in reality. Love in its essence is spiritual fire. Enjoy present pleasures in such a way as not to injure future ones. Man is affected not by events but by the view he takes of them. How does it help to make troubles heavier by bemoaning them? Wherever there is a human being, there is an opportunity for kindness. It is not the man who has too little, but the man who craves more, that is poor. Time heals what reason cannot. Let us say what we feel, and feel what we say. Let speech harmonize with life. It is not that we have so little time but that we lose so much. The life we receive is not short but we make it so. Remember that pain has this most excellent quality: if prolonged it cannot be severe, and if severe it cannot be prolonged. Begin at once to live, and count each separate day as a separate life. As is a tale, so is life. Not how long it is, but how good it is what matters. Sometimes even to live is an act of courage. Life is like a play, it's not the length, but the excellence of the acting that matters. While we wait for life, life passes. We are always complaining that our days are few, and acting as though there would be no end of them. Every night before going to sleep, we must ask ourselves, what weakness did I overcome today? What virtue did I acquire? Throw me to the wolves and I will return leading the pack. If a man knows not to which port he sails, no wind is favorable. Associate with people who are likely to improve you. To wish to progress is the largest part of progress. Besides, he who is feared, fears also. No one has been able to arouse terror and live in peace of mind. It is a rough road that leads to the heights of greatness. Things that were hard to bear are sweet to remember. It is associate with people who are likely to improve you. Not because things are difficult that we do not dare, it is because we do not dare that things are difficult.